Alright everyone, you might have noticed a bug where sometimes the sound is coming on and it gets interrupted by a yum yum and then that completely stops the sound.
Yum yum!
Like that. The problem is something we did much earlier. So if you go to boost, so it says when I receive bottle disappear, set bottle to empty, stop all sounds. And there it is. That's what's causing the problem. So if you're playing the rain in the background and this gets the message bottle disappear, then it will stop all sounds. And unfortunately, this is global, which means it stops all sounds, not just in this sprite, but in every sprite. And so it interrupts the storm sound. Now, this was fine earlier when we put it in there because there was nothing to interrupt. There were no background sounds. There was just individual sound effects. But now that we have background sounds in some places that are just ongoing, this is going to mess them up. Question, why was this here in the first place? Well, we can figure that out if we get rid of it, and you'll see.
Yum yum!
You see that? The ticking continues after I've consumed the bottle, where the ticking was just supposed to be the countdown until the bottle disappears, but if you drink the bottle in time, the ticking should stop. That was why this was included. The idea was as soon as you've consumed the bottle and the bottle can disappear, then stop any further sounds. Stop the ongoing ticking. And it was a decent hack at the time, but now it's become a problem. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to change volume, actually set volume to 0. So when I receive the bottle disappear, set the volume to 0. This is local, so this sets the volume to 0 for this sprite, but not for everything else. So it's not going to switch off the storm, but it will switch off the ticking. And then we've just got to return the volume. Now, I've always thought this, while we're messing around with the volume, I've always kind of thought this bottle was a bit too loud. It was kind of obtrusive. Should be more gentle and backgrounded. So let's make it 15% as the standard volume for this. And when the bottle appears, we want to set the volume back to 15. And so what will happen is, when you consume it, the volume goes to 0 and it'll stay that way until the bottle reappears, in which case, you get the volume back on so it can do its ticking and so on. Okay, so I think that ought to work.
Yum yum! Yum yum!
And I think that's everything I want to do in this video, so I will see you in the next one. Thank you for listening, and if you find this video useful, please hit like and subscribe.